My name is Candace, and I'm a coach for parents with kids with ADHD, ADD. I embarked on this journey back in 2009 when I was gifted a wonderful, energetic little boy. I heard the doctor say he has ADHD. I was like, that makes so much sense. He's got ADHD. Attention Deficit Hyper Disorder. Oh, thank you. What do? Doctor was like, put him on some medicine. Be all right. I've never been a huge fan of medicine. He is currently still taking meds for his ADHD, but I didn't want that to be the end result. I had to develop different methods at home to kind of keep him from breaking down. The slightest change in his schedule, it would throw him off. And this kid, he would have a meltdown. Substitute teacher, meltdown. Go to the school. I need some help with this kid. What am I supposed to do? I'll put him in special ed. No, that's not helping me. This kid, he's not going to special ed. Whatever resources that need to be provided to him, let's get those going. Got him on a 504. Got some speech therapy in there, occupational therapist. I'm like, I'm winning. And I remember one day sitting at my grandmother's table, and my son was doing something, and I said, hey, buddy, let's not do that. Let's think of maybe another option instead of doing what you're doing. I can't remember what it was, but I remember being at that table. And he asked me, he says, why do you want me to stop? I said, well, here's the thing. It's not that I want you to stop. I feel that you should stop because you can hurt yourself or you can hurt somebody else. Something like that we were talking about. And my grandmother looks up at me and she said, you don't ever have to tell him why you told him not to do something. I said, well, I think he deserves an explanation. He asked. I didn't feel like he was asking in a defiant way or mischievous or anything like that. I don't see anything wrong with it. She looked at me again and she said, if he was mine, he wouldn't act that way. I said, well, he's not yours. He's mine. And this is how he acts. And I think I mentioned ADHD in that same conversation. And oh my gosh, you would have thought I cussed at my grandmama's table. Cussed her clean out. Don't you say he has ADHD. Don't put that label on there. You listen to anything the doctors say. But he does have ADHD. He does. He don't sit still. All of the things that go along with ADHD, this kid has it. And I packed up my stuff, y'all. And I left. And I was just so overwhelmed. I'm like, what does she mean? Like, this is my grandmother. She is full of wisdom. But those 4 letters were so demeaning to her as a grandmother, as a great-grandmother. They were demeaning in so many other conversations I had with my loved ones. That's not something that is a household name for us. That wasn't a household thing. That meant lack of discipline. He just needs to be popped more. He needs to be, it's just all these things that he needs to be. He needs to be. But what did I need to be for my son? Who did I need to be? And how? How could I see the world from his eyes? How can I protect him? not only protect him from now, the people at school, but people that he calls grandma, aunt, uncle, cousin. Now, how do I protect him? What do I do? I started advocating. I advocated. I had to protect him, and I had to set up environments for him. This parenting journey that we embark on, and we prep for this baby and this new arrival, and we do all these things, and we get the nursery ready, we get our birthing plan, and we have all of this stuff, and oh, our kid's gonna be this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna travel, we're gonna, oh, I have not had one issue with my son on trips, but we had to build up. We had to build up strategies that help him. I had to have things in place in his environment, and I had to be so strategic in making sure that he can succeed on these journeys. And even now with life, I'm setting up those things to allow for him to succeed on life's journey. I tell him all the time, son, write your own story. Don't let anybody write your story for you. This ADHD thing that you have is greatness because you're great. And so I'm here to challenge parents with kids with different learning challenges. Even if your child doesn't, what child doesn't need extra encouragement? I give the kid his platform because I want to hear him. I want to hear his stories. I want to hear his conversations. Those conversations give me life. We will have a place where we can go judgment free and we can share our stories. And I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear from my parents. You know, if there's a question that you have and you want to know, like, did I ever deal with this, or how did I deal with it? I'm transparent here. I am willing to open myself up because I know that it's not easy. I know parenting is not easy. It's rewarding. It is rewarding, but it's not easy because you want to make sure everything is really perfect. I know it's not a perfect world, but your mindset as a parent is to always to protect that child. So I'm here. Leave me a comment. Let me know. I'll be coming in once a week sharing stories with you guys. Just different things that I have gone through with the kid, different challenges, my praises, my downfalls. Like, I'm here. This is my platform, and I appreciate y'all, and I'm only here to help you breathe while parenting.